Hey guys, my name is Noelle Ames and I am a mom of a toddler and I'm currently pregnant with twins. And I just wanted to come on here and kind of explain like what to expect in pregnancy and then like my must-haves when you're pregnant, the things that are going to help you, the products that you actually need because as like pregnant women, you at least if it's your first and you don't have anyone around you that's pregnant, like you have no idea like what you're gonna need. And then you get like marketed all of this stuff. And it's like, I don't want to waste a ton of money on these things, but obviously I want to know what I will actually need and what will help me. So that's why I'm making this video. Okay, let's just dive right in. You're gonna need a prenatal right away. I like two. If you want a pill form, I would go with Ritual Vitamin. Ritual is the brand. And I really like those. I took it with Rogan and loved it throughout the whole pregnancy. And then the other one I like is by Mary Ruth. I love her vitamins, like literally every single thing she puts out there, I am obsessed with. I like hers a little bit better just because it's liquid form rather than trying to take a pill. And being nauseous and trying to take a pill is just not fun. So I've been really liking the liquid form. It tastes great. You can put it in a drink so you don't even taste it if you want. But I really don't mind it at all. And so I just take that one and have been taking that one with the twins. What else? The thing about your prenatal is it's going to, and the hormones are going to make you constipated. It's just something that's going to happen during pregnancy. And if you've never been like constipated before, if you've never struggled with constipation, like that stuff is not, it's not fun. Like it's uncomfortable. Like I used to think like, oh, you just like, you just know that you haven't gone to the bathroom or like had a bowel movement in a while. Like you're just like, when people would tell me they're constipated, I didn't really understand that like it affected their daily life and that they like felt like really uncomfortable in their body until they did have a bowel movement. But yeah, it's just a fun part. I guess it's like the fiber, or no, it's the, I'm not a doctor, so I actually have no idea what it is. I know it has something to do with the hormones and something to do with an ingredient in your prenatal vitamin that just kind of slows things down. So one thing that I have, my doctor said just drink a ton of water. You can take like magnesium. I love like the Calm. I'm going to link everything below. So like if I say anything and you're like, oh, where do I find that? I'm going to just link it all below. But the Calm like powder that you can mix in a drink has magnesium in it. I feel like that helps. And then like my doctor was like, don't be afraid to take Miralax. Like Miralax is safe in pregnancy. It stays in the gut. And like if you're desperate, like I have definitely done that, and she's like, it just helps clear things out, and then you can start, chugging water and eating a bunch of fiber, and then hopefully like things stay steady. All of like the things I'm gonna name and like kind of like bring to your attention are mostly because of your hormones. Like when you become pregnant, you get this surge of hormones that your body's never had and like isn't used to the levels of it. And so those usually like balance out after the first trimester. That's why they say like the second trimester is more like bliss and you get all your energy back and like you start to feel like yourself again a little bit because your body has adjusted to the hormones. At least that's what I picked up. Okay, next thing, mood swings. Those are definitely because of the hormones. I just say like, obviously you can't really do a whole lot about it. I love pregnancy because it like gives me the opportunity to like actually love myself. That sounds like really, we don't love that I just said that, but you know what I mean? Like it like gives me this opportunity to like it's easy to love someone when they're doing good and like when you're killing it and like like when you're hitting your goals and you're like at the top of your game and you're like you know, like it's easy to be like, wow, Noelle, like you killed it today. Like, good job. Like, I love you. Like, you're awesome. And like be nice to yourself in those moments. But like it's a lot more difficult to like show yourself unconditional love when, like, for example, you're so tired and you're like not getting the things done that you're used to getting done. Like maybe your house is a mess. Maybe you have this long to-do list in the back of your head that you just like haven't been able to get going. Or maybe you did have a little mental breakdown and now you're on the other side of it and you're like, frick, like I did just spiral a little bit. It's like a little bit harder to be like, you know what? Like, we're pregnant. Like, we are going through it right now. Like, you know, to be your best friend in that moment, I love that about pregnancy. Like, it's given me just an amazing opportunity to actually learn what that looks like and like how it feels to be like, I'm actually not going to shame you or like hold you to this standard that you're never going to be able to, you know, like that you never should have met in the first place. Like we're going to just be real and we're going to love you exactly where you're at. And I feel like that's like a game changer in pregnancy, is like not like lowering your expectations, but like kind of like getting rid of expectations. Like I am not worried about what I look like on the outside. I am not stressing out when I, can't control my mood. I'm not like worried about the weight gain or worried about like creating something, like overachieving in this season. Like it's a season to just like kind of like rest and just like take care of yourself and like let go of any expectations. And it just feels good because it's like you just get a moment in time to like, not be a part of our culture and society at the moment, which is like always be doing more and achieving more. And if you're not like posting your next achievement on Instagram, like, are you even doing anything, So it's just kind of nice to have like the permission to like step away from that. What else? Acne. I thought it would have been so dumb for me to like come on here and have a bunch of makeup on and be like, acne sucks when you're pregnant. And then they'd be like, you don't really have any acne. I don't know what you're talking about. It's starting to go away because I am in like the second trimester, but both pregnancies, acne has been just crazy. Another thing, I have so much compassion for people who struggle with acne on a daily basis. Like I know mine is hormonal right now because of pregnancy, because I don't have acne any other time in my life. But I'm like, every time I like touch my face or like, I have a new blemish show up, it's like painful. Like it's not just the fact that like obviously you don't feel like you look yourself. It's the fact that like it's actually painful. Like acne hurts. And like I know people struggle a lot like with it a lot more, where they have like the deep acne that's like you can't even pop it. You like can't even get the satisfaction or like the relief. And or people that like have tried literally everything as far as like acne treatments and it's still not going away. Like I have so much compassion for those people because acne blows. And it's not just like, I don't even care what I look like. Like I literally don't give any craps like what it looks like. It's the fact that it's so painful. And like to think about putting makeup on top of this, it seems like irrational because like my skin is dry. Like again, it's painful. So why would I put something on top of it? I know it's only going to make it worse. So I just like I'm like giving it to the people who've struggled with acne and have gone like on an acne journey, because this stuff is just not for me. That's also because of the hormones. So wonderful. Another thing that like I didn't get with Rogan, but I have gotten with the twins, and that I did not know was a part of pregnancy, is this congestion. You can kind of hear it in my nose. Literally the entire pregnancy, there hasn't been one day of relief. I have been congested. And like it's so, again, not satisfying because you never know when it's gonna end. Like, will it end? I was looking it up today and I'm like, is this one of the ones that sorry, just burped. Is this one of the ones that like ends after the first trimester? And it's like, no, this could proceed through your entire pregnancy. And I'm like, great. Because again, like, it's one thing to have like a stuffed nose throughout the day, but sleeping, I sleep with my mouth open now. And so like I'll wake up with my mouth all dry and I just like it's just gross. And I feel like I get more acne around my mouth because my mouth's all dry and like I'm mouth breathing, and I know it's not good for you. I know you're supposed to breathe through your nose. Yeah, this is just literally like a pregnancy roast, but it's real. This is reality. Okay, another thing is you're gonna be constipated. I think this has to do with your prenatal vitamin and the hormones. Obviously, like if you've ever been constipated, you just do those things, like you eat more fiber, you drink more water. I would highly recommend like investing in like a emotional support water bottle. That's what my Stanley water bottle is. Like, it just, like, as long as it's next to me, like I'm good to go. Obviously drinking water helps. What else? I like to take magnesium. I don't know if it helps. I think you have to like take quite a bit of magnesium for it to like help with your bowels, but magnesium in general is just like super calming and I like it. So I use the Calm, actually, the brand. That's just like a powder that you stir into your water. You're drinking so much water throughout pregnancy that I found that if I can find like little things that are healthy to add to my water, I'm like, it's way easier to drink that much water every day, or else I just feel like I don't know if I can drink another glass of water. Like, I feel like that's all I drink. That's all I do with my day. But yeah, and then my doctor was also like, don't be afraid to take Miralax. Miralax is safe in pregnancy, and if things are really backed up, like if you've noticed like it's been a few days and you're like, okay, I'm really uncomfortable, it's like, just take it, and then all of a sudden like everything's clear and good to go, and then you can, start to eat more fiber and drink more water and do all like the natural things. But yeah, that's a fun part of it. I think the one that we hear about a lot is like that you'll have to like go to the bathroom a lot to pee. It's so backwards because it's like you have to drink all this water because you obviously like need to give your babies water and then just like make everything feel better and help all the systems run smoothly. And then at that same time, you're also having like babies sit on top of your bladder. So like you take a sip of water and it's like, oh, gotta go to the bathroom again. And then the worst part has got to be that like at least I don't sleep through the night, because at least one time throughout the night I have to get up and go to the bathroom. I try to stop drinking water by like 8 p.m. but then it's like for some reason I'm just like the most thirsty right before bed, so that like never works out, and I always just like chug water before bed. That's a personal problem. Maybe you'll be better about that, but yeah, that's a fun thing to look forward to. And then sleep. I think I just wake up because I need to pee, but some people do like struggle with pregnancy insomnia, so that's a very normal thing. I know I sound like really negative, but I'm more so saying these things because I want you to know that they're normal. Because before Rogan, before my first child, I was like so naive. Like, I had no pregnant friends. Like, obviously my mom was pregnant like so long ago that like obviously she kind of forgets everything, and so I had no idea what to expect. So as much as this seems negative, it's more like, you're okay. Like, everything's fine. Just because everything's, not fine doesn't mean that it's not normal, So I'll just run through, this is getting kind of long, so I'll just run through some of the things that I recommend that kind of help with these things. Obviously, I already mentioned the prenatal. There's this new pregnancy pillow that I just ordered and that everyone has been talking about, and it's called Bub pregnancy pillow. And with Rogan, with my first child, I got this huge big one that you see, like that's like a full body pillow. And honestly, it just, as much as like, it obviously helped having like support in all those areas, but it was just so big and it's just like so kind of overwhelming. And I just like to have like space, you know, when I'm sleeping. Like I don't like a ton of pillows around me. So this one is actually just like one pillow like support in front of you and one support behind you, and it's like all connected, and it's really not that big at all. So I just ordered it. I'll let you know if I like it, but honestly I've only heard good things about it. So I'd highly recommend that, because obviously you have to sleep on your side. I think after, I can't remember if it's after the second trimester or the first, but I just always do it because I'm just like scared, nervous, but yeah, so you sleep on your side in pregnancy, which also can be kind of hard if you're a back sleeper, if you like to sleep on your tummy. It's an adjustment, but you do adjust pretty easily. Like at least I did. Like I don't even notice it now. I talked about the B6 shot. I will link like my favorite B6 vitamin if you want to take it through a pill. Oh, my doctor, my last visit, I was like, okay, I'm pregnant with twins. I didn't get stretch marks with Rogan. And I don't think you should feel like you're superficial or like, you know, conceited to like worry about stretch marks. Like your body's already changing so much, and like, you know, the thought of having your body look different after, even like, you know, way after you have kids, is like a valid thought, you know? Like if you can do anything to like make yourself feel better about the transition and like prevent some things from happening, like, and then you want to do that, then fine. If you don't want to do that and you don't give any shits, like that's also fine, right? But I just asked him because I was like, with twins, obviously I'm gonna get bigger, things are gonna stretch faster. And he was like, actually there is an ointment out there nowadays that has been, you know, proven to help stretch marks. So there's gonna be a million things. I feel like this is the most like marketed thing. Holy crap, that person's flying. I'm such a mom. Like that was such a mom comment. Like, no. Okay. Anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about. I was talking about the stretch marks, but I didn't know where I was. I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's called trofolastin. Oh, I was talking about how much you're going to be marketed anything to do with stretch marks when you're pregnant. If you just happen to Google something about pregnancy, all of a sudden every single ad you're going to have is about stretch marks, and every single one of them does not work other than the one I just said and the one I linked below. Like literally, he was like, none of them work. None of them have been proven to work. Obviously, like putting lotion and like hydrating your belly is going to help, like any lotion, but to like actually prevent stretch marks, this is the only thing. So there you go. Little life hack. One like kind of like last tip is, I guess this is a personal preference, but I personally just don't buy a whole lot of clothes for like pregnancy, just because I don't know, like I think it's fun, you know, to like maybe buy a dress or two for like, you know, if you're gonna do like maternity photos or whatever, or obviously you're gonna have, I don't know, I just wear my sweatpants. I wear like the sweatpants I normally wear. Obviously if you have like a job, like an office job where you need to get dressed up, you're gonna have to buy like a few pairs of pants that are like maternity friendly. But I say this just because you're never gonna wear them again. Like even if you say like, oh, this is cute and we'll like I'll be able to wear this like after pregnancy, like there's something about those clothes that just like, you're like, no, like I don't even want to look at them. Like they're just not, you're just like, you're a new person after you're done being pregnant. And it's like, you're just not going to wear those clothes. Okay. So like buying a ton of different like maternity clothes, I feel like is just a waste, because why not buy like a 3-pack or like a 6-pack of leggings that are like super comfy and stretchy, and then just like wear some like big shirts. I just wear my husband's shirts. I wear my husband's sweatshirts when I get to the end. And I think I bought like maybe like 5 tops. Like that even seems like a lot. Like shirts that actually like went with like the maternity kind of style. But I'm just gonna also put it out there, like maternity, like if you look in the maternity section of stores, like you're gonna be disappointed. I don't know why they think like pregnant women want to just dress like they're from like the Stone Age, and like it's not good. It's not good. So like honestly, even when I did buy things, it was like a flowy shirt. Instead of like actually going to buy like a maternity shirt, I would just buy like a flowy, I remember getting like a Free People shirt that was like already designed to be like super, super loose. And then obviously like just fit me throughout the whole pregnancy. But yeah, what else? Oh, one thing I found that helps me is when you're pregnant, like give yourself grace. Like you're not, at least for me, I did not feel like myself. It's hard to feel like yourself when you're not, when you look in the mirror and you literally don't even see yourself. Like you have all of these different, your body's changing, maybe you have some acne, maybe, you don't have the energy to like get ready or like do your hair like you used to, or do your makeup like you used to, and like the biggest thing for me is just like the fashion. Like I love like putting outfits together, and like that just like brings me a lot of joy, and like is how I express myself. So it's really hard to feel like yourself. So anything that you can kind of do to like make that feel better, I give you permission to do that. For me with Rogan, it was getting like tans, like whether it was like a tanning lotion. I found one that is pregnancy safe. It's called Coco and Eve. That's what it's called. My window's right here, so that's why I keep looking out the window. But it's called Coco and Eve, and it comes with a mitt. It's kind of like foolproof. Like it is foolproof, and it's never once made me orange. That's like the best part about it. And then I did look it up, and they like promote it to be pregnancy safe. So that's awesome. I felt like if you are pregnant during the summer, like that made me feel like so much better. I don't know what it is about having a tan that just makes you feel like you can like take over the world, but I'm obsessed. Like I'm actually like, if I could get like not pregnant, if I could get a spray tan like every 2 weeks, I would. And while I was modeling, like full disclosure, like I would definitely get a spray tan before my modeling gigs, because you just look so much better. You didn't even have to do anything. Like, you didn't have to like really work that hard for it. Like all you had to do was like go in this little booth and get sprayed down, and all of a sudden you look like an entirely different human. But little things like that, like anything that, I mean, honestly, like buying my favorite snacks and having like a little self-care night makes me feel good. Or like, I don't know, watching YouTube videos like this was super helpful. There's so many good YouTubers out there that are like really good at making content like this, where they tell you everything that you need to know about pregnancy, and like everything you need to know about like taking care of a baby. That was a big thing. I was like YouTubing a lot because I was like, again, like I have no idea. As much as you do, just like learn as you go, and it's very like intuitive. There's so many different like products that like I've named, but that help you with like newborns and stuff, that I'd highly recommend just like looking on YouTube. And just, I mean, it's a wild ride, but it's obviously worth it. That's the thing, is like you can wake up tired and constipated and not feeling like yourself and have all this acne, but it's like it really doesn't matter, because you're like, I'm gonna have a baby at the end of this, and odds are all of this goes away when I am done being pregnant. So it's like I just gotta ride this out, and then we'll be good to go. But if this is your first pregnancy or second or third or fourth, congrats. Like, congrats. You're a mom or a dad. Maybe you're a dad watching this, but it's a big deal, and it's just so cool. It's like nothing else in life. But thanks for watching this, guys. I'll have everything linked below that I have talked about, and I'll be making a lot more YouTube videos. So stay tuned. Bye.